Welcome to the class, my dear students. Today I am going to do some more interesting problems to find out the mean, the variance, and if the probability density function is given of a continuous random variable, then how to find out the values of the unknowns which are involved in the function if the mean is given, suppose. So this type of problems we will be solving today in this class. So let us see this problem now. A continuous random variable x has the probability density function and is being defined by f of x is equal to a plus b into x for x lies between 0 and 1, and otherwise the value of the function is 0. So if the mean of the distribution is given as 1 over 3, find the values of a and b is the equation, is the problem. So let us now see how to proceed to solve this problem. The function is given as a plus bx for x lies between 0 and 1. So whenever I say that it is a probability density function, what is the definition? Integral of minus infinity to infinity f of x dx must be equal to 1 since f of x is the probability density function which is being defined already. So this is what the reason, therefore you can say that it is equal to 1. Now, what are the limits of x? It is from 0 to 1, otherwise it is 0. So what you can say is minus infinity to 0 f of x dx. You can split this integral minus infinity to infinity as minus infinity to 0 plus integral 0 to 1 f of x dx plus integral 1 to infinity f of x dx is equal to 1. So according to the definition, the value of x, when x is lying between 0 and 1, the value of the function is this. Otherwise, the value of the function is 0. So at this particular point where x lying between minus infinity to 0, the value of the function f of x is 0, hence the integral becomes 0. Similarly, when I say that x is ranging from 1 to infinity, even at this particular time, the function value is 0. So this integral also becomes 0. So now we are left over with only integral 0 to 1. What is your f of x? It is a plus bx dx is equal to 1. So let us now solve this. What is integral a dx means? It is ax. Integral b x dx means b x square by 2. Let us substitute the limit 0 to 1, which is equal to 1. So now that gives you, I just apply the upper limit minus the lower limit, a times of 1 minus 0 plus b times of 1 by 2 minus 0 is equal to 1. Now what is this giving you? A plus b by 2 is equal to 1, or you can even rewrite this equation as 2a plus b is equal to 2. Let us call this equation as 1. And now, to find out the values of a and b, you need to have two equations, right? So, to find out the other equation, he has given you a hint. What is that? The mean of the distribution is 1 over 3. That is what the hint he has given. So, he has given that mean is equal to 1 over 3. What is the value of what is the mean actually? Integral. Now the limit from 0 to 1 only exists, right? X times of f of x dx is equal to 1 over 3. So what is the integral? 0 to 1, x times of f of x is a plus bx dx. And now what it gives you? That is integral x into a gives you a times of x square by 2 plus, when I multiply bx with x, it is bx square. The integral of that is bx cube by 3. Now apply the limits from 0 to 1, and the value of this whole integral is 1 by 3. That is what the mean he has given you. So now that gives you a over 2. When I apply the upper limit minus the lower limit becomes 0. So a times of by 2, and then you will have this one as plus b by 3 is equal to 1 by 3. So now what it gives you? It is 3a plus 2b over 6 it is. Now that 6 I'll take here, that is on the other hand, that is 2. So the equation is 3a plus 2b is equal to 2. Now solve the equations 1 and 2, so you will get the values of a and b. So by solving that, you will get the values of a as 2 and b as minus 2. You can put the equations in the calculator. You can find out what are the values of a and b. So we got the values of a and b. So when the mean is given already, to find out the values of a and b, the hints he has given you is, one is a function which is a probability density function, and the other is mean. So with the help of these two equations, we got the solutions. So this is what the answer of the values of a and b.